Okay. One of the greatest regrets in life is being what others would want you to be, rather than being yourself. Simon and Elder. Can anyone from this meeting tell me about the definition of perfect, of being perfect?
Uh,
Can
if
you-
you allow, please.
Yeah, sure.
So, definition of perfection, there is no definition of perfection. It's a very subjective thing. It's a very subjective word, actually, right? So, if you will talk about the perfection, it simple mean that what is perfect for me may not be perfect for you. So, I am not going by the dictionary definition of the perfection, but I'm just trying to explain it that the definition of perfection may vary from person to person. And it is something which talks about that, okay, fine, what is fitting in my existing framework is the definition of perfection for individual. So this is what my understanding of the perfection. Thank you.
True, and I think very well said, Toastmaster Anjali. And yes, I also believe in the same thing that for me, you are also perfect. For me, when I see Smita ma'am, Jatin sir, they are perfect communicator, but still they are a member of Toastmaster. And it, sometimes I think that why they are part of Toastmaster? Why they need a Toastmaster? They are perfect, right? But as as we go with the dictionary meaning of perfection, that perfection is a state in which if you add something, it will spoil. If you remove something, it will spoil. So being a human being, I don't think that we want to be perfect, right? Because after that, there will be no scope to add anything. So that's why Smita ma'am, Jatin sir, or all of you are here just to add something because you know it is not perfect. And as I said, perfect after perfect, there will be no scope to add. So with this, let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
I just also want to add one more thing. Whenever I give a table topic or whenever I think to go for a table topics, and I see a speaker who has spoken so well, it reduces my confidence that, hey, I will be compared with that speaker because he has just spoken so well. I should go maybe afterwards, maybe after the speaker who has not spoken so well. So I started comparing myself, right? And that is what I realized that it is my mistake that I used to compare myself. When I used to feel low in my belief becomes low for me, I gets demotivated. And that is why I would like to repeat this line again. One of the greatest regrets in life is being what others would want you to be rather than being yourself. So now the duty of sergeant at arms. The main duties of the sergeant at arms during a club meeting are to arrive early to help set up the meeting. So I arrived early on time. Start the meeting on time and make sure that the meeting schedule is adhered to. Give a walkthrough of club's mission, general direction, and guidelines. Then our mission as a Toastmaster Club of Lucknow to provide a conductive, supportive, and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication, leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Now, the general directions for online sessions. Ensure that you are logged in with your correct name. It will help us to identify you easily. All speakers, role takers are requested to add the name of their role next to their name. For example, I have written SA underscore Avnish Dubey. So all the role takers can use this prefix. All the guests are requested to use prefix guest before their name. It can be done by clicking the participants tab to rename yourself. For example, guest Avnish Dubey. Know when your camera is on and avoid doing any activity that may distract the speaker. Please mute your microphone except when it's your turn to speak to avoid background noises from interrupting the meeting. Please unmute your microphone and start your video when the Toastmaster of the day or the table topic master asks you to do so. Let the host and co-host handle all the controls. Now, the essay guidelines refrain from speaking about religion, sex, and politics in a derogatory manner. Avoid interjecting the speaker when he or she is delivering a speech, evaluation, or report. Avoid conversations in chat publicly when someone is speaking as it may distract the speaker. Please raise your hand to volunteer during table topics session to speak. Look out for the green, yellow, and red colored cards on the screen. They will be displayed by the timer at the appropriate times. At the end of every segment, please cast your ballot when the host displays the polls on the screen. And now it's turn to welcome our presiding officer of the day. Our presiding officer is a BBA graduate. Are you still a BBA graduate or you have enrolled in something else?
I'm
So,
still a BBA graduate.
okay, okay. Uh, so a BBA graduate pursuing masters in economics, served TMCL as secretary and VP membership and VP education as well. She loves dancing, singing, drawing, painting, making craft, connecting new people. Also, she loves spending time with sibling, watches horror movies, traveling new places. She also loves to cook and read book. So please get your hand together to welcome our presiding officer of today's meeting, Toastmaster Archita. Toastmaster Archita, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Avanish, for inviting me on the stage. Once again, a very good evening to all of you. And it's a pleasure to it's a pleasure to have all of you in our today's meeting, as it is the 183rd meeting of Toastmasters Club of Lucknow. So, before we start with the introductions, I would like to know that as we all just wrap up with the Valentine's week, how did you celebrated your Valentine's week? So anyone can raise your hand and just tell me how did you celebrate, or I can pick anyone. Anyone would like to tell? Smita ma'am, you are on mute.
Okay, then I'll tell how my Valentine week. I can tell you what happened on the day. So, it's 26 years of married life for me, and there were no hidden roses anywhere this time. Now I think, but from office, a parcel came with a chocolate cake and strawberries. Then in the evening, a bouquet came from my husband. So that was very nice. So I
Wow,
loved my Valentine Day celebrations.
wow, that's awesome. Anyone else would like to tell me what they've done, or someone here who just spent their day in self-love also, or with your family? Yes, guest Ekta.
Hi. So I have got this new pet whom I'm very fond of, and we
Oh,
spent our first Valentine together.
I, wow,
He's
it's
called
beautiful.
Nobu. Yes. And he's just 2 months old. So I asked for his date of birth from the breeders, and they told me it was my wedding anniversary on the 4th of
Wow.
December when he was born. So I actually, consider him with a lot of love, and it was a beautiful Valentine understanding, I would say.
Yeah,
So my husband and me,
that's
we were very happy. So his date of birth is my wedding anniversary, and he came to us on Valentine's. So very happy with him.
wow, that's beautiful. That's
It's
very
my
cute
first pet.
also.
He's very sweet. It's my first pet. So
Oh,
Valentine in a different way, yeah.
nice. So, uh, anyone else? Also, uh, there are lots of guests here, so I request them to they can give like a yeah, they can give their introduction as well. what do you do, and from where you are joining us, how did you get to know about our club, and what do you expect from Toastmasters. So, in this, if you like to tell us about your Valentine's week, you can add. I will start. I've already taken an introduction from, I think, Pallavi, right? Is she here? Yes,
Yeah.
Pallavi Agarwal is here. Okay, now I'd like to move further with Ekta Khandelwal. She has already told us about her Valentine's week. Now a small intro of yours. Uh, Guest Ekta, over to you. Are you here? Yes. I've asked an intro of yours from where you are joining and what do you expect from Toastmasters, like our club, from
Okay.
Toastmasters mainly. Yeah.
So I'm from Bangalore. Joining you from Bangalore. Originally, I belong to Mumbai, and I've known Smita for like last 25, 26 years.
Wow.
Uh, yeah. So it's the first time I'm attending your club meeting. I look forward to a lot of networking and a lot of friendship, a lot of understanding with Smita has been sharing some messages with me, and I've attended a few things with her. So it's been a very, I would say, an eye opener, something that solves a lot of queries which run inside your head. Uh, yeah, a lot of things like that.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for joining. And yes, you will get lots of love, networking, and many things here. This is
Yeah.
a whole lot of combination of things. Toastmaster, not just formal Toastmasters meeting. We have a lot more things. Now I would like to move forward with guests Jalpa Joshi. Yes. Guest Jalpa, can you please unmute you and open your video and give us a small intro of yours?
Hi
Hi.
everyone, this is Jalpa Joshi. I am from Mumbai and I am an aspiring coach. I have no idea about this meeting. I just read a message from Smita ji. I'm working with her on few of my assignments, so I just thought I will just understand exactly what it is. That's the only motto behind joining today.
Okay. That's great that you joined us, and I suggest you to please stay till the end of the meeting. Now, quickly, I'd like to quickly move further with the guest Aarti. I request all the guests to please like open your camera so that I can know who is here. Uh, yeah,
Hello
hi,
everyone.
Aarti. Hello.
Hi, so my name is Aarti and I have joined from Ghaziabad. And actually, it's been out 2 months. I'm trying to join Toastmaster, but every time on every Sunday there are a lot of work, so I stuck with this. But today, finally, I have joined, and one of my friends suggested me to join Toastmaster to that enhance my confidence and communication skills.
Okay, that's great. And yes, you're at the right place. And
Thank you so
we,
much.
yeah, please stay till the end of the meeting. Now, I'd
Sure.
like to call guest Anjali Tiwari to please share your intro and what do you expect from
Okay.
Toastmasters.
So thank you so much for this opportunity. I am Dr. Anjali Tiwari. I am by profession a professor. This is not the first time when I am here in Toastmaster. When I was in my early career, say I was when that time I was in Delhi, so that was an good experience and good memories which I have in my mind. And over the time, what is real time expectation? So I won't say that I have a lack of confidence and all, because being into the teaching profession, you are all the time overconfident and you can you can handle any kind of situation and all this type of stuff. But yeah, networking is one thing where I really count this Toastmaster. And certainly, I believe that I'm not very perfect orator. And being into the teaching field, I think that if you have that, the texture of speaking, and if you are being a very good storyteller, so that actually counts. I mean, that actually count very well. So this is what is my basic agenda, that I want to relive my memory which I had in my previous Toastmaster when I was in Delhi, and then to certainly look into the improvement, because I think that improvement is something which is always important. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, guest Anjali, for joining us today. And with this, I would like to, yeah, I also like to tell you that please stay till the end of the meeting. And we have two more guests, Rishita and Rajita Manohar. I just quickly like to request you to please unmute yourself and let us know about yourself, a small intro of yours. So, guest Rishita first. Hello. Hello. Am I audible? Am I audible to all of you? Okay. So, guest Rajita, if you can unmute yourself and tell us about yourself, please go ahead.
Also,
Hi. Yeah.
yeah. I was doing something and in between, like, you all have took my name. So, hi, Archita. My name is Rajita, and I have invited by Smita to this wonderful session. It's just because Smita said something, and I love to do that. So, about myself, I'm a relationship and life coach, and
Okay.
yeah, and I help married women to heal their relationship and to get them back into the power.
Okay. That's nice. I think I have most of the people present here are Smita ma'am's friend, right?
Yes.
Okay, so please stay till the end of the meeting. Now, as we are running out of time, now I can see one more guest Manoj. Would you please like to give your introduction? Small intro.
Yeah, hi, I'm Manoj. I'm from Nizampi Toastmaster, Hyderabad.
Okay, hi. Uh, a little about yourself and how do you get to know about our club?
Okay, so just now I got a post in a happening now WhatsApp groups. I just
Okay,
thought to join. And basically, I'm from Branchi, Hyderabad, but staying in Hyderabad for past 18 years. I'm working as associate director in the Metrics for Analytics. It's a financial data provider company.
okay, that's great. So, as normal Toastmaster meeting, stay here also till the end. Now, I would like to quickly move further and invite our Toastmaster of the day. So, our Toastmaster of the day, the person has been the pillar of our Toastmasters Club of Lucknow till now. And she is the guiding force behind all of us. I can say behind me, behind my fellow Toastmasters from last few years. And she has been an incredible mentor in my journey and lots of people's journey from Toastmasters Club of Lucknow and from others club as well. And her warmth, wisdom, and unwavering support have made a lasting impact on all of us. I feel that's why we all are here, and there's a huge crowd in comparison to our normal meetings. Now, with this, I would like to call upon the stage Toastmaster Smita Kotkar, and I request everyone to please give her a huge round of applause.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Archita, and of course, our presiding officer. My dear friends, welcome to this club meeting of Toastmasters Club of Lucknow. We are really, really glad that you decided to spend these moments with us today. So let's quickly dive into the topic. Today's topic is all love. You know, it's February, and February is all about love. That is how Archie's gallery started it, didn't it? But still, I mean, we all need reason to love, right? So, my first question to begin this meet would be, what does true love feel like to you? So, in one line, let's say, in one sentence, if you have to give a definition of true love, what would you give? May I see a raise of hands, please? And why don't I ask our president oh, to tell us, Toastmaster Archita, what is true love to you? And for the others, I would request you to kindly write it in the chat box so that we can save time and we can read your answers from there. Yes, Toastmaster Archita.
I think true love for me, it's being selfless and something which makes you feel happy regardless of the situation. So this is what
Wow,
I, yeah.
how lovely that is. I think I'm going to write this down. Self love is selfless. How wonderful that is. My dear friends, Rajita has also raised her hand. Thank you, Archita. Yes, Rajita, what is true love to you?
For me, Smita, true love is like when you accept next person the way he or she is. Most of the time in relationships, we see people demand that next person should be doing some things from the way I want them to be. So that is not love. That is what is like controlling nature or controlling thing. But when we accept person the way he or she is, we accept them with their complete nature. In this world, there is no one who don't have bad habits or good habits or all those things. And the moment we enter into that soul, the unconditional love starts, and we flow love
Love.
to them consistently. That's what is true
How
love for me.
How beautiful. Thank you so much. And Ekta writes in the chat box, no compulsion, just a feeling of self. Something complete, totally unconditional. How beautifully expressed. Even Shuchi says, love is friendship. Thank you so much for writing in your views. Now, you know what? This whole TMOD session, TMOD is short for Toastmaster of the Day. This session about love, we're going to have some exercises also, right? And I want you to grab hold of some papers, please. Okay, since this is my screen, you're probably not able to see, but I want you to grab hold of some papers and pens. We're going to be having an activity also in the middle of the session, right? So let me see. We've got so many answers out here. So I had one more from Toastmaster Deepak Negi. Mutual respect, trust, understanding. How beautiful. Thank you so much, dear Toastmasters, and thank you so much, dear friends, for expressing your views. Indeed, love and true love or love is all of it, Roses are red, violets are blue. But what I want to tell you today is that the most important love story begins with you. I know even after 26 years of married life, somewhere deep down, I didn't know whether to ask for roses or not, or ask for a cake or not, because I think that is how the entire love industry is all about. It's about giving, taking gifts, but it's rarely about understanding, feeling that deep sense of love within. So this year, I think after so many years, I did not ask for things, but I graduated into it. I remember days when I would begin by prepping him up. So and so has bought roses, and my friend was telling her, this gift is so beautiful. Oh, it's all chocolates. How lovely it would be. So I would prep up my husband in that way. And when I wouldn't get it at the end of the day, oh boy, that love day would be a fight day. So I've gone through these stages, and I'm sure many of you youngsters would have also experienced something like that. How many husbands out there who know that if this something like this is coming up, something is going to happen if I don't give up? Give these things. Toastmaster Deepak Negi has raised his hands. Okay, and how many ladies here who decide whether they give me or not? I'm the one who's giving myself. Is there anybody out here who believes in self-gifting, or who believes in also ensuring that all the husbands are given? Also, the love gifts and all those things are also given to the husbands as well. I remember, I'll tell you a short, small story. My first Valentine after marriage, I snuck small hearts in his briefcase so that when he opened it in the office and that little heart popped out. I hid one under the pillow. I hid one under in his shaving kit. I did all sorts of things. That young bubbly girl, so much in love. But over the years, I have realized that love, like any other relationship, I think it is, ultimately it all comes down to 100. If you move 80, the other person only gets 20 to come and match you. But you expect him to come 80, it's not going to go, it's going to happen into a collision. So to hold yourself back to a 50 and to enable a person, give him space to move forward till 50 is probably a journey that each one of us endeavors to take in this lifetime. But to let yourself remain till 50 when you know your capacity is 80, that 30, that balance of 30 can be really troubling. And it is really troubling because we keep seeking that extra 30. We know that we have that capacity inside us, and we keep seeking that extra because I think the movies, the Bollywood, the fairy tales, and everywhere it only says that to feel complete, we need love from another person. I don't think have I ever been told while growing up that you don't need another person to complete you, man or woman, it doesn't matter. That you do not need another person to complete you, sweetheart. You're complete in yourself. I was never told that. And because I was never told that, I never read about that. I only read about and only saw in movies that there's a Prince Charming coming up. That love is happiness only when you're giving yourself, only when you're sacrificing yourself, only when you're being that good daughter, when you're being the good son, when you're being the good husband, when you're being the good wife, only when you're being good to the external world outside are you eligible for feeling loved. No one ever told us that you are complete in yourself. And because no one told us, no one taught us, we never saw it around us. We never believed it. But today in this world, evolved world, and this session where I have so many people, intellectual people out here wanting to speak in this topic, I want you all to know that you are enough. And I remind myself again and again every single day, I am enough. My dear friends, we are enough. Don't they say charity begins from home? In this similar way, love begins from you. I mean, how crazy it is for us to expect another person to love us when we ourselves have no idea how to love ourselves. How crazy it is for us to expect another person to respect us when we rarely respect ourselves, when we rarely stand up for ourselves. We want another person to treat us better when we have no idea how to treat us even well. So today, this Valentine's month, let's shift the focus. Okay, let's shift the focus. Let's shift the focus from receiving bouquets, from receiving chocolates, to gifting bouquets of love to ourselves. To going out there and saying, I want that chocolate for myself. Happy Valentine's, sweetheart, tell myself. Let's gift ourselves the biggest gift of all, and that is our own time. Because love starts from within. And let's understand and embody this true connection with ourselves today. So, welcome once again to this Toastmasters Meet. A Toastmasters Meet is divided into 3 sections. You will get to hear speeches, people who have spent hours and hours into preparing speeches, and they will be coming here and presenting their work in front of you. That is the prepared speeches section. Then we have a wonderful section where everybody, even guests, can participate, and that is called the table topic section. The details about what the table topic section is all about is, I will leave that to the table topic master to tell you, but I want to tell you it's an impromptu speaking section and you will love it. Our third section is the evaluation section, which is headed by a general evaluator. Toastmasters is a beautiful community where we come here to help each other become better speakers. Evaluators are critics who help you become a better speaker. They're not here to criticize you, they're here to help you become a better speaker. And today's general evaluator, who will head the evaluation section, is none other than our president of the club, Toastmaster Archita. Well, you've already heard what she loves to do, but let me tell you another side of her. A beautiful lady in and out, somebody who's so soft spoken, and somebody who's so soft hearted inside that she has been like the sweetheart of the club. I've seen her grow from being a guest in the meeting to a secretary to taking up being the vice president membership to last year being the vice president education and this term to be the president of the club, to be there to lead everyone. Well, she is also heading the evaluation section today. So Toastmaster Archita, welcome to you. I would love for you to tell us all what the general evaluator, what the evaluation section is all about, and also introduce your team to the audience. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Smita. As a general evaluator, I would evaluate the whole meeting from the very starting to the ending. But for doing that, I'm not alone. I have a small team which is called Eagle Eye Role Players, also the tag team, and from which T stands for the timer, A stands for our counter, and G stands for grammarian. So in today's meeting, we have the timer and our counter. So the timer for today's meeting is uh, is a Toastmasters from another club. He has been the IPP of the Toastmasters Club of IMS Ghaziabad, and he's none other than Toastmaster Dev Parashar. So I request Toastmaster Dev to please come on the stage and please explain your role.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Achita. Hello, everyone. I am the timer for today, and I will be tracking down the time. So the time allotted for speeches are 5 to 7 minutes. I will show the green card at 5 minutes, the yellow card at 6 minutes, and the red card at 7 minutes. There is 30 seconds of grace period on the upper side. For the table topics, the time allotted is 1 to 2 minutes. I will show the green card at 1 minute, the yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and the red card at 2 minutes. And for the evaluators, the time allotted is 2 to 3 minutes. Also, there is 30 seconds of buffer period for the table topic as well. For the evaluators, the time allotted is 2 to 3 minutes. I will show the green card at 2 minutes, the yellow card at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and red card at 3 minutes. There is 30 seconds on both the sides. I will present my report at the end of the session when called upon by the general evaluator. I hand over the stage back to our wonderful general evaluator of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dev, for explaining your role. So I'd just like to confirm, would you be sharing your screen or changing your background?
I will be changing my background. Just give me 2 minutes.
Okay, all right. You're going to show us, or should I proceed with the grammarian?
You can proceed. I will show when the time of
Okay.
speech.
Okay, sure. So now I would like to call the another member of my team. He's a seasoned technology manager and a tech enthusiast who hails from the vibrant city of Lucknow. And he has been a very good friend of mine. I've met him one time only, but the bond we share is, I just can't explain. I talk to him a lot, and there's a age difference, but I don't feel that. I feel that I'm talking to someone who is of like like me only. With this, he's also serving as the current vice president public relation of our club, Toastmaster Akshat Pandey. Please come on a stage and explain your role.
Thank you, Toastmaster Archita, for such a wonderful introduction. And I would agree with you that, when two generations come together and collaborate, it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling to stay relevant in an ever-changing world wherein you have new Toastmasters coming in, day out. So thank you for that introduction. As the grammarian for today, my role is to basically look at how people are speaking, and to make a note of the usage with respect to English language, and to also highlight the good usages, the not so good usages, and to suggest areas of improvement. As a grammarian, it's also my endeavor to present to you the word of the day and the phrase of the day. So I would be sharing in the chat box the link to the word of the day and the phrase of the day for you. So if you could just click on that link. Okay, I hope it's visible to everyone. So the word of the day for today is indispensable, which means something that is absolutely necessary. It also means that it's something that cannot be kept aside or it can be neglected. So there are two meanings of this word. And it's such an important and a high frequency word that I would recommend you to use it in whatever ways possible. Some usages of this word include, for instance, the executive committee of Toastmasters is an indispensable to the club's success, which means that the club cannot function without the executive committee. That is also true for some of our Toastmasters like Toastmaster Archita, Toastmaster Smita, who are indispensable to the club's functioning. The other usage of this word is parenting is an indispensable obligation. So once you become a parent, you have to do it at any cost of parenting. So that's the word of the day. The phrase of the day is comparing apples to oranges, which is quite frequently used in normal conversations. And it basically means is that you're trying to compare two things that are completely different and should not or ideally cannot be compared, right? And I'll tell you that this is such an interesting phrase that if you want to avoid any sort of a dispute with someone, if someone is trying to ask you to compare two things, you can always say it's like comparing apples to oranges. That's how this phrase is used. Some usages of this phrase is, as evaluators in Toastmasters, we must remember that every speaker has their unique style, and comparing one speaker to another is like comparing apples to oranges. Another example of this phrase is like, I've stayed in Mumbai, I'm staying in Lucknow. So comparing Mumbai to Lucknow is an apples to oranges comparison. One city never sleeps, the other city insists that you take an afternoon nap. So that's the word and phrase of the day. And I would encourage all of you to use these two, the word and the phrase of the day as much as you can, and in today's session as well. So with that, I would hand it over back to General Evaluator Toastmaster Archita. Over to you, Archita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Akshat, for such a nice word of the day and phrase of the day. So, along with the timer and grammarian report, I, the general evaluator, will give a report of report of evaluating the whole meeting, and I will give this report in the evaluation segment. Till then, I uh, I'd like to hand over the stage back to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Smita.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Madam Toastmaster Archita. And I completely, totally believe, and I'm sure everybody here who's been a Toastmaster would agree with me that the general evaluation section or the evaluation section is an indispensable part of our Toastmasters meet. So now let me ask you, before we move further, what do you think are the benefits of embodying self-love? You know, there is so much hoo-ha about self-love. So what are the benefits of it? Anybody, would you like to raise your hands and quickly tell me? Does anybody see any benefit in it? Or
Yes, can I say?
Yes, Toastmaster Tarajan. Welcome to the meeting.
Self-love is giving confidence to yourself. You know what you learn and what you don't want.
Wonderful.
You're not bothered about what people say, but you know what you want. Back to you.
Giving Giving importance to your own self. Wonderful Toastmaster Sharachan. Yes, Rajita.
Self-love helps you to build stronger relationship with yourself and then stronger relationship with other people also. So any one of us is going through a lot of conflicts. The first thing that we need to do in our life, start pouring your cup with love. That's what we call self-love. Automatically, other person will.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's beautiful. So, giving love to yourself first, and then when you know how to give love to yourself, you're able to give love to others. Is what Toastmaster, what guest Rajita. See, I'm already calling you Toastmaster. So, welcome to the community. Sometime do join us. Guest Rajita, wonderful. Anybody else? Would anybody like to, shed light on this? We have Toastmaster Bala. He says visiting Toastmaster. Well, Toastmaster Bala, flying Toastmaster. What do you think? Why self love? I mean, suddenly, when we were growing up, nobody spoke about self love. It was love was always giving, sacrifice, love was always being there present for other people. Suddenly, everywhere you see self love. Why self love? Yes, Toastmaster
Uh,
Bala.
I wish this would have been a table topic, but definitely
Maybe. So you keep that table topic part. I just want one answer, one line answer right now.
the only thing I would say
Yes.
is people who do not love themselves are mostly a cause of menace to the community. For example, if I am a drug addict, I do not love myself. I am into drugs and I cause all the bad things around me to my people, to my family, to my society. That's what I do. If you love yourself, you will definitely have people around you happy. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bala. So love yourself. Only somebody who loves himself or herself can be a productive unit of the society and will not be a menace to the society. Beautiful words. Okay, Anjali. Yes, Anjali.
Okay, so in a very one line, self love is important to dignify yourself.
To dignify yourself. How lovely. Beautifully said. Yes, guest Pallavi.
Good evening, everyone, once again. I recently read the book Mirror Work, and it all talk all about the self love. And when I practically applied it, then I found that it helps us to enhance our mental health. It helps us to the greatest advantage I found is building resilience in ourselves and
Lovely.
building the confidence, and it obviously helps to build the relationship stronger, because when you love what you are within, you spread that only. So
Beautiful, beautiful. I
uh,
love the work, Mirror Work by Louise Hay. I'm sure you're referring to that book,
yes,
Mirror
sure.
Work. Yes, yes, definitely. And
So
I do have an exercise from that book here for everyone today. So I'm looking forward to your participation and how lovely you have put it out as guest Pallavi. Ekta writes, relationship with self helps us to see other relationships clearly. So clearly now we all know that self-love is something that is important. It is not just some facade or some hoo-ha that it's the fashion of the day. It's not that. Self-love is very important. So now, in what ways can we incorporate that in our life is the question. And I'm sure we will dive into that, all of it. I also would like to tell you that the way you have all said, self-love helps us to set boundaries. You know, saying no is not selfish. Saying no is a part of self-care. When you tell yourself, I am enough, it's not that you are lying to yourself. You're allowing yourself to grow and evolve every single day. It's allowing yourself to be authentic, giving yourself space. And that is what we require, right? The way we said, begin from here and then expect it outside. So, how do you bring about it? And we will deal into all of that. But right now, let's quickly go into the prepared speeches section. Our prepared speeches section is where we have a speaker who has spent a lot of time in preparing a topic, and to evaluate him and introduce him, we have a speech evaluator. So, our speech evaluator today loves to call himself a friendly neighborhood Toastmaster. And believe you me, he is. He is also our area director. Right now, he is in the US pursuing his PhD. And what he loves to always say is that he tries to focus on attaining a stable dwelling in his mind, body, and soul, wherever he may be. He's one of the most precious parts of our club, Toastmaster Jatin Khilnani. I would love for you to come on screen and introduce the speaker, his project objectives, his project pathway. Yes, Toastmaster Jatin, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Smita, for that lovely introduction. But talking about pleasure, for me was like comparing apples to oranges. But thank you for doing that for me. And as we say, we all love you so much. The love is blossoming within our hearts for you for forever and ever, and it hope it continues forever. Now, talking about today's prepared speaker, who's another loving person with his charming smile, has been a part of Toastmasters Club of Lucknow for some time now, who has played the role of Vice President Public Relations over the last term, and is currently serving as Vice President of Membership. He 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 hails from Shahjahanpur, UP, but works as an investment banker in Delhi. But what he does while he's not working is what he does for self-love is works out his sense by watching cricket and football and listening to music. Well, he's none other than Toastmaster Nikhil Yadav. And before I ask him to start his speech, I would like to talk about his objectives as well, his speech objectives. So Toastmaster Nikhil is now pursuing, attempting second level of his strategic relationships pathway in Toastmasters. The purpose of this particular project is to learn about, or rather identify, his primary leadership style, and to write and deliver a speech which talks about that leadership style, or some aspect of his leadership style, or discuss leadership styles in general. The idea is for Nikhil to deliver a well-organized speech about some aspects of these leadership style, which may be in a humorous, informational, or any other communication style that he chooses. I wish him all the best for his speech, and now I welcome him onto the stage. Nikhil Yadav, my leadership style, Nikhil Yadav.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jatin. Have you ever wondered what is leadership? In my opinion, leadership is about mastering the indispensable art of saying important sounding things while buying yourself some more time. Just throw in a few corporate buzzwords and suddenly you're the boss. So stuck on a problem, you just say, let's brainstorm, which basically means I have no idea either. So let's all be confused together. Need to escape an uncomfortable situation? Keep a straight face and say, let's circle back on this, which means I hope you forget that you have asked that. And when things go completely off the rails, just nod wisely and say, we need to take a strategic approach. No one knows what that means, but it sounds impressive. At the end of the day, my friends, leadership is about less about having all the answers and more about sounding like you have all the answers. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Growing up, I always thought of my father as a great leader. He had that commanding presence, the booming voice, and the undeniable confidence. That is until that one family trip. The night before the trip, he declared with absolute authority, "We are leaving at 6 a.m. sharp, no delays." Fast forward to 6:15 a.m., and guess who's still wandering around the house in his shorty shorts, casually shaving his already shaved beard, all while complaining that everyone else is running late. And when you question him about his own delay, he gives the classic men's excuse, "मुझे क्या पैंट पहननी है, शर्ट डालनी है, बस." And guess what? 10 minutes later, he realizes he's forgotten his wallet or his belt, or on a particularly bad day, his pants. And that's when it hit me. Leadership isn't just about giving orders, it's about handling chaos with confidence. And depending how you handle that chaos, you fall into one of the several leadership styles. So while I was exploring my leadership style, I could connect with quite a few of them, and hence I decided how about sharing my experience with all of you. So the first leadership style that I connected with was the authoritative leader. So this is the leader who walks into a room, chest out, head held high, and declares, "Follow me." They are confident, they're inspiring, and sometimes completely lost, but pretend that they know exactly what they are doing. I once decided to embrace this powerful leadership style. I walked into the office, they stood tall and announced, "All right, team, we need to revolutionize our approach." A junior stood up and asked, "How?" I replied, "Let's circle back on that." And that's when I realized that being authoritative isn't just about sounding important. Turns out you actually have to know things. Second leadership style is the democratic leader. Democracy, as you all know, this leader values input. He encourages discussion and believes in teamwork. They ask, "What do you think?" And everyone feels involved. Except sometimes too much involvement can backfire. So, this one time, I decided to be a democratic leader by choosing a restaurant with my friends. And I said, "Let's vote." One person wanted pizza, second wanted pasta, and guess what? This third guy said, "How about a salad?" We are no longer friends. And so the third coaching leadership style is the the third leadership style is coaching leader. This leader is like a wise mentor. He guides you, he encourages you, and says inspiring things like, "I see great potential." I tried this with my cousin. He once asked me to help with a maths problem. Maths. Okay. I read the question. I reread the question. I stared at the question as if sheer focus would reveal the answer. And then my inner coaching leader kicked in. I confidently told him, "If I just give you a solution, how will you ever learn? But don't worry, I'll help you think it through." So now we both read the question, we both reread the question, and we both stared at the question, hoping for some divine intervention. And 5 minutes later, I looked at him and said, "You know what? Let's circle back on this." So, coaching is hard, isn't it? Sometimes a mentor and mentee are equally lost. And just like that, there are more leadership styles: the affiliative leader, the commanding leader, the pace setting leader, and whatnot. But what I need you to focus on is the bigger lesson. The bigger lesson here, my friends, is that leadership is like a buffet. You can't survive on just one leadership style. You have to mix and match depending on the situation, depending on the people. And that's the type of leadership I am developing. So some of my close friends say I'm a great observer, which is true, and I observe so I can act accordingly. Uh, and after all, what's the point of just watching things if you don't do anything about it, right? So to me, leadership isn't about being in charge. It's about earning respect. And I remember that during my articleship, I once joined a new firm after in my third year of articleship, and there were some junior articles who I realized were not learning as much as they should. I took matters in my own hand, and I remember that a month later, in front of three of my bosses, a colleague said that he had learned more in the past month than he had the entire year. That moment, my friend, made me realize that the core of leadership is respect. If people respect you, they follow you even through the toughest challenges. And to earn that respect, You've got to mix and match your leadership style based on those people, based on the situation. Be authoritative when setting a vision, be democratic when seeking input, be a coaching leader when helping someone grow, and so on and so forth. So, my fellow leaders, that the next time you find yourself in charge, ask yourself what kind of leader you want to be today. And if you are not sure, just remember three magical phrases. First, let's brainstorm. Second, let's circle back. And third, we need to take a strategic approach. You'll be just fine. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nikhil Yadav. Indeed, these are the phrases I'm definitely going to keep in my kitty when I speak to people now. And I really feel sometimes being a leader and being a part of a team and yet bringing out the leadership qualities in you is something that we really should be aspiring for. How can you be part of a team and still take the team together? And I really appreciate your speech, Toastmaster Nikhil. Looking forward to more from you. And now, my dear friends, let's circle back on the topic of love. So, how do you love yourself? The internet is full of ways. These days, you have ChatGPT. You ask, Dear ChatGPT, how do I love myself? And you will have a long answer. So, ways are something that I'm sure you will all find. But I want to ask you a few things, and I would like for you to get out that paper and pen. And let's do a little self reflective questions here. Okay. So, we all started with how do I define love? And you all had definitions for it. Tell me, has your definition changed over time? The definition of love that you had probably 10 years back, or the concept of love that you harbored some 10 years back, is it still the same or has it changed over time? I want you to write it down. And if there is somebody who would like to share this, well, you're most welcome to do so. Please raise your hands. We can take one answer. And for others, I would love for you to write it down. I'll give you a few seconds. Abhishek Bharti says, yes, it has changed. Abhishek, would you like to tell us in what way has it changed for you?
I mean, I don't exactly have in mind in what ways it has changed, but definitely it changes every time you meet a new person, every time you do mistakes, and every time you have such a experience wherein the definition changes for you.
Okay, lovely. Thank you. So, people, situation, places, experiences. I think, in short, as time passes and we grow in ourselves, the definition of love changes. Thank you so much, Abhishek. The next, Ekta writes, over the years, okay, I'll read it out from the chat box. Over the years, we love our parents, then self, then kid becomes our priority. So we keep getting confused on the way. Well, let's remove all confusion here today. Today we are all focusing on what kind of love can really harbor true connection. Okay, my next question. If your inner voice were a person, how would it speak to you daily? What would it say to you? Would you, would your inner voice consider you a loving person? What would it say to you? Eh, please write that down. And if anybody would like to answer,
I would say that we've been hard on ourselves very often. Forget others being hard on us. We being very hard on ourselves, not in a simple line saying taking care of ourselves in many ways, not prioritizing what we actually wanted to. And then we look back and then we get frustrated. A lot of things like that. That's why I wrote the word confusing.
okay. And what does your inner voice speak to you today? What does it tell you today, Ekta?
Ma'am, may I try?
Yes, definitely. Just a minute. I'll let Ekta complete it and then I'll come back to you.
Maybe
Ekta, what
sometimes
does your inner voice say today to you?
it gets confusing every day. Like today, I want to start my old profession again. or my son needs me more than anything. So the love is completely over there. As I just showed you, I have a new pet, तो I feel कि नहीं यार सब छोड़ो life में, यही प्यार होता है. तो बहुत
Okay.
सारी चीजें हैं which is love. The love can't be defined in one perspective. As the hour changes, so I
Okay.
don't know whether
Okay.
it is
Thank you,
love.
Ekta. Yes.
What is it? It could be a preference.
Sorry.
It is
Okay.
love. It is being
Great. So we
selfish, or
have
it is
guest
a
Pallavi.
want.
Yes, Pallavi. What does your inner voice tell you today? Does it tell you that you are a loving person?
Yes, ma'am. My inner voice always says that yes, you are loving and a kind person. And the way today you are speaking the one phrase regularly, now I am enough. That is the thing that I want my inner voice to say me repeatedly. I am enough. I am powerful, and I am loving person. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pallavi. Lovely. So my next question now to you is, I want you to recall a time when you had to abandon your own needs for someone else, probably a situation in the family, some friend of yours, but you voluntarily abandoned your own needs for that person. What is it that you learned from that experience? And did it make you feel that you would like to choose yourself more often? So I'll repeat that question. I would love for you to recall an incident where you had to abandon your own needs for someone else. What lesson did that experience leave you with? And has it made you feel that you would like to choose yourself more often? If somebody would like to answer that, please raise your hands. If you would like to share your views, or please write it down in your diary. Yes, Toastmaster Bala.
Like my friend Toastmaster Abhishek said, I'm also a bit of a lazy person. And I love to sleep on Sundays. I sleep till 9, 9:30 a.m. That's what I do on Sundays or even holidays. But my daughter suddenly got a tuition class which she had to attend at 7 a.m. on Sundays. I did not have a choice but to take her to the tuition class. But I felt, yes, why should I prioritize on myself? I'll prioritize on my daughter. Indeed, it felt better. And
Okay.
yes, whenever she doesn't have a tuition class, I still sleep till 9:30 a.m. Back to you.
Okay. So Toastmaster Bala, this is your daughter here, right? And as a father, you love to do something for your child. Probably if your wife also was there or somebody near and dear one, today you voluntarily did that. I want you to also look into a time or recall an incident where probably you had to abandon something that you really, really wanted to do and that made you feel uncomfortable. Is there such a situation? Because those are the situations that leave a mark, a kind of mark that we need to understand and get over. So, do you have some situation like that? And for others as well. What we voluntarily love to do for our family. Okay, so let's take this question only. When you did it for your daughter and you felt better, why did it make you feel good?
It felt good because for my daughter, definitely she is the most loved one I have. I'll do anything. That's why it felt good. But I would go back and answer your first question. What was the thing which is not related to my family, which I did and which made me feel good? That is joining Toastmasters. I challenged myself because I used to shiver when I used to stand up and speak or stand in an online audience and speak. I challenged myself. I joined Toastmasters. Online meetings got okay. Then I challenged myself. to go into the in-person meeting, where standing on a stage, on a normal stage, was okay. Then I went to a high level stage. Still, I was shivering. I challenged myself. That's how I challenged myself. But Toastmasters had taught me that you can always become better and you need to keep challenging yourself.
Lovely. So you have two incidents, and both the incidents gave you a gave you a good feeling about yourself. Okay, you felt challenged in one situation. You felt challenged, and challenging yourself helped you explore those parts of you that you hadn't explored ever, and the kind of potential that you were capable of, but that was probably hidden inside, and you were able to explore that. Right. And as far as the other case was concerned, as a father, it made you feel good. But still later, I would like you to contemplate on it. It made you feel nice, but why did it make you feel nice? Probably some other. I would love for you to sit down on it and write down as many things as you can write about that. Why has it made me feel nice? And then I'm sure we can discuss about that later sometime. Thank you, Toastmaster Bala. Okay, my dear friends, I have a number of questions for you, but now it's the time for another section. The questions are going to be coming, and there are more. But here, right now, we have a fun section. And to present that fun section, we have our Toastmaster, an ardent Toastmaster of our club, who lives in Varanasi with his family of two loving daughters and his wife, of course. And he started his career from HCL Infosystems, Noida. Well, currently, he's working in the headquarters of Utkarsh Bank of Varanasi as the Assistant Vice President. And today, at Toastmaster, he comes to overcome his stage fright. He comes to enhance his leadership abilities. And all these things are also required in his role in his professional career. So please help me welcome Toastmaster Deepak Negi as the table topic master of the day. Toastmaster Deepak Negi, the stage is all yours. I would love for you to tell everyone what this table topic section is all about. And also, please let them know, since we have a lot of guests, about the timer cards and what should they expect out of table topics.
Okay. So good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Thank you, Toastmaster Madam Smita, for a wonderful introduction of mine. I am thrilled to be your table topics masters today. Welcome to our table topics session. As we know, impromptu speaking is a valuable skills that help us think quickly, enhance our communication abilities, and build confidence. Skills that are indispensable for everyone. In this segment, we encourage everyone, especially our guests, to step up and speak for 1 to 2 minutes on a given topic. Today, we are here to engage in some fun and thought-provoking conversations. The goal of table topic is to help us think on our feet, share our ideas, and get to know each other better. Let me tell you how it works. I'm asking a series of questions on different topics, and each of you will get a chance to respond, or I will call a pick from anyone from the list. There is no right or wrong answers. Just share your thoughts and enjoy the process. You will have to have a few seconds to gather your thoughts before speaking. Please ensure that you speak at least 1 minute and no longer than 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Generally, a green card will be shown on a 1 minute, a yellow card on 1 minute and 30 seconds. Sorry, let me correct it. Green card on 1 minute, a yellow card on 2 minutes, 1 minute and 30 seconds, sorry. And 2 minutes, the red card will be shown and a grace of 30 seconds will be given to all of you. So let's get started. I encourage everyone, including our guests, to participate. Let's break the ice and have some fun. So I'm just speaking out the topic. You just pick it up and raise your hand. Okay. So because today is the theme of love, true love, relationship, connect, confidence. So here is the first question. It's directly says, what is the most usual gift you have ever received on Valentine's Day or any other day? Let me again repeat. Unusual gift you have ever received on Valentine's Day. So I have Toastmaster Archita. Let's start with you.
Hi, Toastmaster Deepak Negi. So I've raised hand not to give answer, but to tell you that you have to first call the speaker, anyone you would like to call, and then tell them the topic. Not topic first, then a speaker. This is not the way. You have to first call the speaker and then tell them the topic.
Okay. Okay, sure.
Toastmaster
So,
Bala has raised his hand. You can call him.
okay. So let's start with Toastmaster Bala. The topic, shall I repeat the topic once again, Toastmaster Bala?
I already heard the topic. If you have any other topic, that will be better.
Okay. Let me give you. What does
Or if
self-love
you
means
want,
to
okay,
you?
I can.
No. So the self-love means to you. Toastmaster Bala, self-love means to you. Yeah.
It was in the year 2005 that I first took a flight from Hyderabad to Toronto. I was listening carefully to the air hostess who was showing all that things that you have to put your seat belts, you have to do this, you have something under your seat. I was very carefully listening. Probably after that, I have not listened that carefully. But there was one thing which caught my attention, which was if there is low air pressure, first use your air mask and then help others. I was wondering, what is this? Am I indispensable? No, it was because if I cannot help myself, I cannot help others. How will I help someone near me if I cannot breathe? Self love is something like that. You have to love yourself. You have to put yourself first. Because if you love yourself, you cannot hurt anyone around you. Have you seen or heard about terrorists blowing themselves home with a bomb? Do they love themselves? They do not. Not only they create problem for themselves, they create problem for the society. I would say self-love and say loving others is comparing apples to oranges. Because if you do not love yourself, how can you love others? For me, I would first love myself. Only then I love others. Because I believe if I love myself, I'll definitely love others. What do you feel? Back to you, Tabletop Master.
Lovely explanation about self-love, Toastmaster Bala. Thank you for expressing your inner self and the right justification of self-love. Thanks. So I'm just calling up the speaker. Would like to participate by guest first. Any guest want to participate? Raise your hand once.
Kumar,
Hello.
Kumar.
Toastmaster Kumar.
Toastmaster Kumar. Yes. Okay. Toastmaster Kumar. Where do pen disappear? Toastmaster Kumar. Where do pen disappear? Toastmaster Kumar. You are on mute, Toastmaster Kumar.
Okay. Your question is not clear.
Where do pen disappears?
FRID. What is the word?
PEN pen. Yes, Toastmaster Kumar. Where do pen disappear?
Can you put it on the chat? Can you put it
Hello.
on the chat?
Okay.
Put it on the chat. I don't get your terms.
Toastmaster Deepak, request you to put your question in the
Yes,
chat.
yes. Just hold on.
Okay, thank you.
So I put it the question on chat.
Okay, where do pens disappear?
Yeah, correct.
Fellow Toastmasters, what are pens for? They are for writing, putting down what you like and what you don't like. But sometimes pens should disappear, especially when you're giving negative remarks, negative views. That's the time it should not be put, the pen should have disappeared. Otherwise, if you want to put good good compliments about people, good compliments about the subject, do so by all means. It is best in writing than in verbal. So pen should disappear when it is uncalled for. For example, when you are angry and you want to write a nasty letter or remarks, think about it. That's the time when the pen should disappear. If pens do not disappear at such time, the world wouldn't be a peaceful world. It would be a chaotic world, and you will find everything different. So the pen is a very useful tool, and it should be made good use of. I remember those days when I was in school. I used to write pen point letters. I wouldn't want my pen to disappear at that time because my friends. Those days there was no this WhatsApp and all. So pen was important. Now pen seems to have lesser use. I believe in some cases pen should disappear, and in time to come there won't be such a thing as the pen. Back to you.
Thanks, Toastmaster Kumar, for a lovely speech about pen, which is a common point of discussion in between a digital age where we are just forgetting the usage of pen in our daily life. Now I'm going to pick it from one of the guest Anjali Tiwari. Hello.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Yes. So, guest Anjali Tiwari, best book you ever read? Anjali Tiwari,
Yes.
best book
Book.
you read? Anjali Tiwari.
Okay. Okay. So, first of all, thank you so much for this wonderful topic. I would must say that I am not a very frequent reader, despite the fact I am into this teaching profession. But one book which I read during my PhD is uh, was actually talked about the dignity, right? So this book actually gave me a very good idea that what do we mean by dignity, how it differs from person to person, and also, I mean, this book exactly influenced me to work towards this particular topic. And today I have so much of publication which count under this particular topic only. And the one thing which I actually got to know after reading this book, that the generally people get confused uh, between the respect and dignity, but actually it is more of like comparing apple and oranges when we talk about the dignity and respect. The another very important thing which I have learned through this book is this, that respect is something indispensable for having dignity, right? The second and the most important element which I have learned through this book is this, that uh, that the understanding of workplace dignity, the understanding of dignity and workplace dignity is two different concepts. And people, and actually your context, your current context, impact the whole understanding of your dignity. The last point which I would like to mention here, so one more thing which they have, what this book has talked about is that we generally, every individual has two different that places. One is the internal and the second is the external. So internal talks about the inherent worth or the inherent dignity which we received because we are a human, and we don't need anything else or anyone else confirmation or affirmation for having or for experiencing this dignity. However, the second aspect of the dignity, that is the external aspect, where other plays a very important role on this. And this I mean, although this is my research topic, so I have ample amount of that content, and I can keep talking on this. But this is what all over the idea which I have received after this book, after reading this book, and that really influenced me to a greater extent. Thank you.
Thank you, guest Anjali Tiwari. Thanks for let us know the differentiation between the dignity and respect, and also your experience about the book. Can I get the name of book? Could you please confirm the name of book if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
remember?
It's written by Hodgson,
Okay.
and the name of the book I'll text you. It's written by Dr. Hodgson, Hodson, 2001. This was the first book on the dignity.
Okay. Okay.
I'll
Thanks.
confirm you the title. I'll definitely confirm you the title.
Yeah. Yeah. Please.
Thank you.
Thank you. Put it in chat. So let me ask guest Pallavi Agarwal. Guest Pallavi Agarwal. Hello.
Yes, I am there. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. So it's about stay positive and motivated during difficult times. So guest Pallavi Agarwal. Stay positive and motivated during difficult times. Guest Pallavi Agarwal.
Thank you, Deepak sir, and good evening, all the persons present over here. That is wonderful topic given to me. Uh, this is one thing that I have learned, that being positive, staying positive always helps you, and it help you to be motivated. And when you are calm, positive, just see, nothing would help you being when you are in a panic. See, when the water is calm and clear, then only you are able to see your image. In the same way, calm and peaceful mind, your positive mindset can help you find the solutions. You should have the faith on yourself and on the God, that the things will be things would be at the place when you are when you have believe on yourself and on the Almighty. So being positive help you to help you to be calm and be very positive. So, I remember one of very short story over here. There was a deer, yeah, and he was surrounded by. He was able to. Mm, she was there to give birth to her baby deer. And suddenly he found the hunter is coming from hunter was there to put shoot arrow to him, bow and arrow, and there was a fire in the jungle, and he was near the ocean, and there the tides were there, matlab, tides were coming over there. Then what she thought ki when he found himself surrounded by all the things, then he suddenly thought ki when things are not when things are not as per my needs, then it's better to stay calm and give what I am supposed to do. So she calmly sat there and start giving birth to her baby deer. But then with the grace of Almighty, it start raining, and when it start raining, the fire in the jungle is, suppressed, and the arrow of the hunter went in the vein, and that lion killed in spite on him, and her life was saved. So being positive, you can be yes, you can win all the race. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guest Pallavi. You have explained very well through a story, which is a good mode of communication. You have also used your solution approach, the calmness required at the time of difficult times, and the spirituality connect, and believing in yourself and believing in us Almighty. Right? Thanks for that one. So I would like to call on stage Mr. Varun Kumar. Hello.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Oh, yes. So, Mr. Toastmaster Varun Kumar.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah. So, topic is celebrating your success, big or small. Toastmaster Varun Kumar, celebrating your success, big or small. Toastmaster Varun Kumar.
Toastmaster Deepak, how would you celebrate today's table topic session?
Best.
Would you brag about it in your Toastmaster Club of Lucknow, or would you brag about it in the worldwide group? I am pretty sure you would brag about it in your Toastmaster Club of Lucknow, not in the worldwide group. Grammarian Akshar, what do you think so, sir? Would you brag about your role in the TMCL group, or would you brag about it in the worldwide group? No answer. I see your head responding no.
Brag about it anywhere that I get hold of.
Brag about it anywhere where you can get a hold of. Life is like you both. A person who would want to celebrate it with everyone, and the same person would want to celebrate it with no one. The reason being their comfortability. I am somebody who would celebrate it with my partner, with somebody who I can open up about anything in my life. And the same way lies about success. And I'm pretty sure if our Toastmaster of the Day, Smita ji, wouldn't have written those books, wouldn't have come up to that level where she doesn't want to brag. Oh, she would never do that. But unfortunately, she has come to that level where she doesn't want to keep quiet. And the reason why I say unfortunately, is because she is in that level where she doesn't want to keep quiet. I am one of those people as well. I am somebody who would brag about my success or celebrate about my success with people. You know why? Because I have worked hard for it. I have worked hard for it so that people do understand the sacrifices I have made and the sacrifices I will be making to get that success. So, what do you think, Deepak? Would you be celebrating that success only silently or with everyone? Everyone you know. Back to your table topics, Pastor.
Uh, Thanks so much, Varun, for a wonderful insight that you'll definitely with the group and definitely with the Toastmaster Club of Lucknow, as you guys stated earlier. It's a nice one to hear the speech from you. Let's move to the another speaker, Mr. Abhishek, Toastmaster Abhishek Bharti.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we again come on to a part of true love. So Toastmaster Abhishek Bharti, what does love mean to you? Toastmaster Abhishek Bharti.
Pouring your whole heart into doing something which you enjoy. That is the single line definition I have in my dictionary. I remember when I was a kid, I used to play cricket and I would lose track of time. I would go out 6 in the morning, come back home 2 in the afternoon, have my lunch quickly, and once again go out at 3:34 in the evening because I was enjoying that, doing that truly out of my passion, and there was nothing else in the world which I cared about. When you are with a person and you lose track of time, when you are doing something which makes you lose track of time, when you are reading a book which makes you lose track of time, ladies and gentlemen, then you have to understand that that is something which you definitely love doing. What else? I am figuring it out because for me, losing track of time is extremely important, isn't it? What is it for you, table topic master? Over to you.
Thanks, Abhishek, Toastmaster Abhishek Bharti. Two words by you related to love. The angle which you see the love is somewhat different from others. When I hit the word loves, the thought process goes somewhere else from multiple people. So that's a good one from you. Thanks. So with this, I'm going to wrap up the session. If anybody one wants to, the last topic for the day. Manvi. Okay. Toastmaster Manvi. Yeah.
Yes, am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible. So Toastmaster Manvi, online shopping addition struggles. Toastmaster Manvi.
Table topic master didn't knew what exactly I'll say on this topic, but something that every single individual who's present in the audience knows is online shopping after specifically after COVID period is something that most of the females do. May it be on Amazon, may it be on Myntra, Nykaa, and whatever the apps are available on it. The major struggle that I personally feel about online shopping is the quality of the product, the return that we have to make, and the amount when we return specific item. We have to wait for the specific, maybe the time duration, then only the amount will refund. And that time duration where we have to wait about it, we are not sure whether it will come back or not. to all the females present in the room, they know the struggle of returning after trying, may it be clothes, may it be products that we buy online. And for me, specifically, that is the major struggle. But you know what? There is something that is more struggling for my mom. Wherein the bell rings, she has to go out, pick up the order, she confirms from me whether I bought it or not, and then she has to pay for it. Because I, being someone, I never pay online. I usually do COD. And the amount that my mom has to spend on all the orders that I make is huge. And that is where I get scolded. And somewhere or the other, my mom, being someone who loves to prefer buying things offline, where she can compare the quality, she can see a number of varieties, hates when I return any item. Because the very first thing that she believes in is the person who's coming at our doorstep, struggling to find our house. May it be rain, may it be clouds, may it be sunny weather. The struggle they are doing, even that is their job, we should not actually hamper that. We should not just keep on ordering and returning, because that somewhere or the other pressurizes that individual who delivers it. My mom, being she's very humble, but on the other hand, she loves paying for whatever I order. So, table topic master, for me, the biggest struggle of ordering is returning, and for my mom, the biggest struggle is the amount of money she has to pay for whatever I order. What is the biggest struggle according to you when we buy online? Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manvi. Very much appreciate. Yeah, that common issues of that return one is quite difficult for us in that online shopping and the right quality of product, as you mentioned. By this, I am wrapping up the session. That was an incredible round of table topics. Let's give a big hand to all of our courageous participants. Impromptu speaking is no small feat, but today we witnessed some truly remarkable speeches showcasing creativity, confidence, and wit. I want to emphasize that we are not comparing apple to oranges here. Each speech is unique, reflecting the personal identity of the speaker, and we appreciate the diversity and individuality of in every contribution. Let's wrap up the table topic session. Thanks for your enthusiastic participation. Now I will hand back to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Madam Smita. Thanks.
Thank
Madam
you.
Toastmaster of the day.
Yes, Toastmaster Varun, you wanted to say something.
Yes, please. With your permission and the regulator's permission, Toastmaster Arachita, is it okay if I give, when and the time permits, is it okay if I give table topics master Deepak a topic for his speech or for table topics? Because today we are just a very small, tight knit group.
Okay, we are 5:48 on the clock. Let me ask our general evaluator, Madam Toastmaster Archita, what do you say?
Can give a topic if Toastmaster Varun wants, but we will run out of time. Little bit. Toastmaster Varun, you can give a topic.
Thanks a lot, Madam General Evaluator. And I'll not take much of time, Madam Toastmaster of the day. The topic for Toastmaster Deepak, our table topic master, would be, if you had to choose between the right and the correct thing in the life, what would it be? If you had to choose between the right and the correct thing in life, what would it be, Toastmaster Deepak?
So Toastmaster Tarun, thanks for giving me such a wonderful topic. The right and correct thing, for choosing a right and correct thing depends upon it is a thought process. The correct means on what angle, how we are measuring that one, whether it is a right or wrong. Might be it is right from my end, it's wrong from another end. Some in the comparison, if we are comparing something and correctness. So if it is a measurable one, if it is a measurable quantity one, we might be measuring its correctness and its rightness. If it is a statement of words, so everyone is having the right to speak and right to speak correct and right to speak right words. So I have to compare it with the lawful dictionary, the lawful words, whether it is a correct words, whether it's a right words, and then my intellectual wisdom, what I have read, what I have experienced in a particular time back from 10 to 15 years, what I get, then I will decide and then put a correctness or right marks to him that this is correct or this is wrong. This is very difficult to say a correct or right every time to everyone, a mass of people, because some will agree or some will disagree on that part. This is a very much difficult situation in every corner, but if it is a standard principles or guidelines which is floated from some government authority, then we must acknowledge and we must go for it. Thank you, Toastmaster Varun. Thanks.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Deepak. I'll give you my evaluation by the end, after the end of the meeting. With this, I hand over the stage back to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Smita, to continue with the session.
Thank you, Toastmaster Varun. Thank you, Toastmaster Deepak Negi, for being so cooperative in taking up a topic at the end. Wonderful. Well, my dear friends, let's quickly return to the topic of love. And we've had so much of self-love and love during the table topic sections too. A part of the question answer section that I want you to ponder about is, I would love for you to reflect on a very important part in love, and that is called as forgiveness. Why embody forgiveness in your life? Okay, let's take the example of an Elmira. Let's say you have an Elmira where you can just keep 10 shirts, no more. And then one of the shirts out there, or two of them, have big holes in them. Those shirts are pretty old, worn out, and they're of no use. But you're still keeping them. What happens when you've not worn them for a very long time? Small bits of fungus also starts coming on those shirts. But because you used to love those shirts sometime in your life, you still keep them in your Almira. After a certain point of time, they start to smell. Now, would it be wise to still keep those two shirts that are now smelling, have little fungus on them in your Almira? Or is it wise to get rid of those two shirts and make space for some new shirts? Anybody? Okay, give me option A or B. A for get rid of the shirts, B for keep those shirts because they were your favorite shirts after all. What do you say, A or B? Deepak Negi says A. Anybody else? I think everybody else would rather keep the shirts. No, I see more of A's coming up now. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Grammarian says B. He would still love to keep those two shirts with holes with fungus. Okay. Then there will be consequences to that we will discuss. In life, very similar to those two shirts, you have a lot of memories, lot of things that are hurtful. And our head, this poor little head of ours, can keep only so much, only so many memories. The ones like those shirts that have holes and fungus in them, those memories, those rotten memories, tend to create stress. And they tend to make you feel unworthy. When you have memories that are making you feel unworthy, the self-love or love for yourself tends to go down. When those two shirts are there in the Almira, chances are that those fungus can start to penetrate into the other shirts and spoil the other shirts also. So till if we do not put them in a separate packet probably and keep them, probably mummify them in some manner, and just to hold those two shirts close to our hearts, chances are that the rest of the 8 shirts can also get spoiled. Similar manner, if we do not embody forgiveness in our life, chances are that our self-love quotient or our self-worth quotient can go down. So therefore, in those questions that you're writing, I want you to also write, who do this is for you to do it after the session, but I'm giving you the question right now. Who do I need to forgive? Probably even myself or something, or someone else, to clear space for more love to come into my life. I'll repeat that question. Who do I need to forgive to clear space for more love to come into my life? And here, forgiveness can also be for self and for others. Okay. After that, before we head on to the next section, because yes, the evaluation section is waiting, there are many, many practices of ways in which you can incorporate self-love into your life, or let's say love into your life, for you to start feeling loving and of your own self, of your own presence, and then attract better things in your life. There is self-compassion, there are rituals, there are the technique of writing love letter to yourself, expressing gratitude and writing gratitude journals, and spending some time just appreciating the good in life are also ways to do that. And a very, very big way to have love in your life is letting go of comparisons. Acknowledging that oranges will be oranges and apples will be apples. And both of them have their own flavors. And let's enjoy the apples and the oranges and not compare them. I have a beautiful technique, and I would love for all of us to practice that, but that is for the end. Right now, let me call for the evaluation section. To help us with the evaluation section, we have a general evaluator, Toastmaster Archita. Toastmaster Archita, over to you.
Hi everyone. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Smita. So in Toastmasters, feedback is indispensable, from which nobody can run. So we have to, like, before giving my evaluation speech, I would like to call the speech evaluator first, whose intro has already been given by our Toastmaster of the day. But I would like to say a little about this person who has been the after Toastmaster, like Smita ma'am, he has been the second backbone of our club, and uh, a very, and he has also, like, for me, he's more like a big brother, a mentor, and a friend. So with this, I would like to call Toastmaster Jatin Khilani on the stage to give the evaluation of Toastmaster Nikhil's speech. Toastmaster Jatin, can you please switch on your camera?
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator.
Hold it.
Thank you for calling me a vestigial part of the club, because we all know nobody requires a second backbone. One is more than good enough. All right. Should I start with the evaluation? Thank you. So kudos to the prepared speaker, Nikhil, for following a strategic approach in the speech that has increased my respect for him. Thus staying true, that's basically he staying true to the key or primary component that he identifies with in a leadership style. As I brainstormed for putting my thoughts together to deliver this evaluation, I realized how authoritative he has been in not only delivering the speech with utmost confidence and panache, but also including humor so wonderfully in a speech that talks about leadership, whether it be the cliched phrases or personal stories about respect or his own family, or the ones including with each of the leadership styles he associates himself with, and that too, which came from different areas of his life, thus showcasing his democratic style in the process. He also demonstrated his coaching style by giving us suggestions how we could utilize these different styles and combine them together, which is also what my first suggestion is about. If these tips could have circled back to the situations he had shared with us earlier, whether be it the democratic one, wherein he talked about friends asking for pizza, pasta, and salad, or being the coaching one where the question had to be reread multiple times. That would have been a real value add, as you say in the corporate jargon, and basically would have emphasized or improved the concern and credibility aspects that we talk about in public speaking lingo. Other thought that I had in helping you, or rather helping him take this speech to the next level, is very foundational. Variation in voice is what he showcased when he had to talk about shaving or putting his chest back and then showing up the confidence by being authoritative. But that all was very limited because of the pose that he had taken up in while delivering the speech. He had also talked about, he tried to incorporate this when he talked about, which it was in Hindi, and I think which should have been translated to English as well, which as because English is the language of the medium of communication that we're using in this meeting, wherein he talked about, मुझे क्या करना है, बस पैंट पहनना है, शर्ट पहनना है, तैयार हो जाना. Well, that itself is the part of my suggestion forward. If he could have practiced his speech while and delivered it while standing up and talking about the various styles in using the stage as the placeholders for those, like being authoritative, being democratic, or coaching, or using the coaching style, this would have really added enhanced his speech to a wonderful level. So my suggestion there is practice. Don't think, मुझे क्या करना है, script लिखना है, meeting में आना है, दे देना है. So instead, go back, write the speech, read it multiple times with your mentor, and then practice it in front of a mirror, in front of other people, so that the speech really takes it to where it can be, where it will create a great impact in front of the audience. In essence, the speech, excuse me, sorry. Well, I have the same problem that he was having while delivering. So please make sure to hydrate before the speech. That's an added bonus that that I could think of right now. But in essence, the speech was successful attaining the objective of helping us understand what your leadership styles aspects are and how they fit in your area of life. And that was delivered through a very well written and well structured content wherein humor was laid throughout the speech. If you could strengthen the message and call to action by both. If you can strengthen the message and the call to action by giving us specific tips, adding the how part of how to go about doing it, and complementing it with body language, that would become a gem of speech which we would be looking forward to. For further details, let's connect offline. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jatin, the speech evaluator. So on your speech evaluation, I would like to say that it was It was wonderful. We have like covered all the things from Toastmaster Nikhil's speech, and I appreciate how you explained giving example from the speech and showed even by standing. Just one recommendation: please take care of the timing, because what I feel, timer movements. Yes.
I
Yes,
could not see
Toastmaster.
the. I don't know. Maybe it was just you were spotlighted, so I was not able to see the timer.
I think timer, speaker, and I all, and you, all
Okay.
four of us was spotlighted. Okay, so apart from the timer card, it you have made it a small icebreaker speech. So please don't do that in future evaluations also. And timer, please make sure uh, to ask once if the evaluator or the speaker can see the timer cards in case if they're not able to see. And that's all. Now, moving further, yes, Toastmaster Jatin, I also want to say, we have told when we have already one backbone, we don't need another. But sometimes when one takes a break, we need another one. So like a pillar. When one leans back, the second pillar on which the whole building like is standing. So you are that another backbone or pillar of our club. With this, I'd like to move forward and call the grammarian for the grammarian report. Toastmaster Akshat. Toastmaster Akshat, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Archita. So I would present the grammarian report. I'll paste the screenshot in the chat. So in today's session, I could witness a lot of new words and phrases that were used by different participants. Also, at the same time, I could derive quite a lot from the prepared speech of today, some words that would benefit all of us. So I'm pasting the first screenshot in the chat window. I hope it is visible to everyone. So regarding the word of the day, indispensable, and the phrase of the day, apples to oranges, I'm very happy that this has been endorsed by many of the members of this forum. So I could see indispensable being used by TM Nikhil, TM Smita, Deepak, Bala, guest Anjali, and while the screenshots were taken earlier, Toastmaster Archita also used this word of the day. The phrase of the day was used by Toastmaster Jatin, Toastmaster Bala, guest Anjali, and Toastmaster Deepak. I'm hopeful that I have covered all of you. In case I have missed some of you, that's fine. Go ahead and keep using these words. When Toastmaster Nikhil was speaking, I could make a note of some great words that are part of the corporate lingo. So you are all welcome to look at these words and try to use them probably in your interview preparations, or if you're part of the corporate, use them even more. So the first word was a circle back, which means that you keep returning to a discussion or a topic at a later time. The second word used by Toastmaster Nikhil is articleship. Interestingly, I was not aware of this word, but what I understand is that it's like an internship, but an articleship is a longer term training program. And probably articleship is basically used by people who are in chartered accountancy. The third word is brainstorm, a very heavily used word and a very good word, because most of the times we are discussing with people and brainstorming on problems. The fourth word is strategic. Strategic means that you look at certain things that are important for your long-term plan. And it's a very important word. I think all of us should be having or should be looking at our lives with a strategic mindset. Toastmaster Smita used a word pop out, which means to come out suddenly or quickly, and it can be used in a sentence like, her eyes nearly popped out of her head in surprise. Toastmaster Varun Kumar used the word brag. Brag means to speak too proudly about what you have done or what you know. So basically, it's a word that has got a little bit of negative connotation to it. So you would not essentially brag most of the times. Regarding the areas of improvement, I could see some issues with tenses. The first one was, one of my friends suggest. So instead of suggest, it should be suggested, because the intention was to use past tense. The second one was a table topic, which read, best books you ever read. But basically what happens is read, and it's a past tense as well as past perfect tense, all are having the same spelling. So it's read, read, read. However, you pronounce it as read, read, read. So here the intention was to use best books you have ever read. So that's a correction. And the third one is someone used didn't knew. It should be didn't know, because with did, it is always the present form of the verb. So that's about the good usages and areas of improvement. Also, at the same time, there was one good word that came up that was by Toastmasters Jatin, wherein he used the word vestigial. This was part of the friendly banter between two Toastmasters, and vestigial means something that is not functional or that may not be important. So that's about it with respect to the grammarian report. Over to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Akshat, for such a wonderful and detailed report of grammarian. You did well, and not a recommendation, but just I'd like to mention that while explaining the introduction of the grammarian, when you are explaining the word of the day and phrase of the day at that time, you have shared the link of the word of the day and phrase of the day. Apart, like rather than sharing the link, if you could share the screenshot of the word of the day and phrase of the day, or you can share your screen, that would be better for some people, because there may be people who may not check the link directly. However, you shared the screenshots later while giving your report. That was good. So overall, it was a wonderful report. Now I would like to quickly call the timer to give his report. Toastmaster Dev, over to you.
Thank you so much, Madam General Evaluator. I will say the timer report now. Okay, so we started at 4:10, the speech session started at 5, the table topic at 5:18, and evaluation at 5:57. For the speaker, Toastmaster Nikhil took 6 minutes 48 seconds, and for the evaluator, Toastmaster Jatin took 5 minutes 7 seconds. That is more than overtime. So please kindly note Toastmaster Jatin. And for the table topic session, Toastmaster Bala took 2 minutes 20 seconds, Toastmaster Kumar took 2 minutes 19 seconds, and guest Anjali took 2 minutes 59 seconds, guest Pallavi took 2 minutes 55 seconds, guest Abhishek took 1 minute 10 seconds, Toastmaster Varun took 2 minutes 10 seconds, Toastmaster Manvi took 2 minutes 27 seconds, and Toastmaster Deepak took 2 minutes. So we have so many speakers, and I am glad to see that there were less disqualification than expected. And in the evaluation session, the grammarian Toastmaster Akshat took 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and me being the timer is currently at 1 minute 20 seconds. So that's all for my report. I will paste my report in the chat box as well, so you all can take notes, and also be mindful for the timings, otherwise you won't be able to get the awards. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dave. It was a very quick and wonderful report, and the PPT you have, the sheet you have prepared. That's good. So, a quick recommendation for you too, because in the evaluation segment, Toastmaster Jatin was not able to see the timer cards. You can always ask. I've already told you, but this is for the general evaluation. Now, I like to just give a quick GE report. From the very starting, our meeting started 10 minutes late. That's okay. We have completed 2 hours now, and we are running a little late, which I myself will take care in future meetings. For Sergeant Terms, our Sergeant Terms started with a question, which was good to engage the audience. The speaker, for this speaker, I love the way you incorporate the humor in your speech, and that speech for people who give that speech level 2 project 1 and 2 are usually a very monotonous, or that's very serious kind of, but you have like add humor in that. That's awesome. And other things has already been covered by the speech evaluator, Toastmaster Jatin. If I talk about table topic master, he has wonderfully explained how a topic session works, and you just started well. So the normal format of table topics is you first call the speaker, and then give them a topic. And the format in which we call the speaker is to call the speaker's name, then topic, then again topic, and then speaker's name. For example, the topic is today is a wonderful day, and Toastmaster Smita is a speaker. So I will say Toastmaster Smita, today is a wonderful day. Today is a wonderful day, Toastmaster Smita. So this is the format to give a topic to the table topics speakers. Now, if I talk about a general recommendation for all the table topic speaker, when you receive a topic, don't take time to thank the table topic master to say thank you so much for giving me this topic or that topic, because we already have very less time, 1 or 2 minutes. So it's it's not necessary or it's not important to say like say thank you to the table topic master. You can just start explaining your topic. What do you think about that? And with that, if I talk about our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Smita Kotkar, so everyone knows she is a wonderful person, and all of her sessions are a very eye-opening kind of thing for me. Because even about love in our daily life, we forget things. We are doing lots of things, but we forget how to do that. And in my mind, I don't feel loving, and uh, I don't feel like love daily because I don't think about that. My mother loves me a lot, my brother and everyone does it, but I don't feel that on daily basis because I don't think about that in that way. But after today's session, there are lots of things. So let's see. It's still, I think your session is a little left already. So I'll just quickly wrap up with my report. So this is all about today's general evaluation report. And I quickly hand over the stage to Toastmaster Smita Kotkar, ma'am, back. Uh, Toastmaster Smita, ma'am, over to you.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator, Madam Toastmaster Archita. My dear friends, there is just one thing that I would like to leave you all with, and that's a quick self-love practice. Would you all like to do with me? I would request you to switch on your cameras and do it with me. I want you to get hold of your mobile. All of you, I want you to get hold of your mobile and switch on the camera. And for that, I would request everyone to come on screen. Toastmaster Manvi, Toastmaster Dev, it was so sweet of you to come for your table topics and timer roles. Guest Pallavi, Toastmaster Nikhil, Jatin, Toastmaster Balam, take out your mobile phone. Toastmaster Abhishek, thank you for joining in. Yes, and I want you to switch on the camera and put it on the selfie mode. Put it on the selfie mode and look at yourself. Look at yourself, right? Now I'm going to ask you, this exercise, there's a particular reason for it, a purpose for it, and that purpose, etc. I will decode it at the end. But first, let's do it. Okay? Are you all ready? I want to see your mobiles. I want you to see your mobiles, all of you. Toastmaster Jatin, mobile. Toastmaster Nikhil, Manvi, Dev, do join in, please. Yes. And you have your set on the selfie mode. Okay, great. I'm going to share some music. I want you to tell me when you can hear it. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear the music. Great. Now I want you all to look into your camera. Look at yourself. Nowhere else but at yourself, and not at your lips or your face or your cheeks, but into your eyes. I want you to do this every day, either in the mirror, look at yourself in the bathroom mirror, wherever you feel like. But right now, look at yourself, look into your eyes, your own eyes, and repeat after me. I am enough just as I am. I want you to repeat after me. I am enough just as I am. I am worthy of love, joy, and abundance. I choose to treat myself with kindness and compassion. I choose to treat myself with love. I give myself permission to rest, heal, and grow. My love for myself sets the standard for how I allow others to treat me. I honor my needs and I prioritize my well-being. I release self-judgment and embrace my imperfections with love. Every day, I am becoming the best version of myself. I trust myself and the path I'm on. I am my own safe space. I'm filled with love. I'm filled with peace. I'm filled with acceptance. I love myself unconditionally. I am worthy. I'm worthy. I am worthy. And I am enough. And I'm enough just as I am. And I'm enough just as I am. And now continue looking at yourself. Look into your eyes. Look at yourself. Look into your eyes. Continue doing that. Say thank you. Take your name. Thank you. As I say thank you, Smita, I want you to take your name. Thank you for showing up for me today. Thank you. Together, we will be there for each other from now on, even if we have not been there for each other before. Thank you for being with me forever and ever. Take a long deep breath. Smile at yourself. Smile a little more. And when you're comfortable, you can put your phone down. Well, this is a mirror work exercise. And I would love for you to look at yourself in the mirror and look at your eyes. When you look at yourself, just don't look overall. When we get down to brush in the morning and we look in the bathroom mirror, the first thing we see is, oh, there's a pimple here. Oh, I wish I could dye these hair. This flab. There is so much that we find in ourselves that we do not love. And I would really, really encourage you all to begin by saying, hey, I love you. Look at yourself in the morning while you're brushing. Say, wow, you're fantastic, man. Hi. Hi, gorgeous. Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? Anyone? Toastmaster Bala, your hand is raised. Would you like to say something?
Not an answer to this question, but I picked up the phone and I tried to take that photo, and my phone said, "You have such a ugly face. I will not take your photo." That's
Well,
where I stopped.
1 week, 1 month from now, Toastmaster Bala, let's meet again with your camera and your photograph and your camera on a selfie mode. And I would love for it to say, Bala, you look so amazing and you look so awesome. Where were you till now? Why haven't we met earlier? Please do this exercise every single day, because the inner peace and happiness doesn't come from outer achievements, relationships, and how people treat you. It really comes from how you treat yourself every single day. Because the way you treat yourself, you train other people to treat you. Yes, Toastmaster Deepak.
True words, ma'am. First, we must appreciate ourselves. We must make believe in ourselves. We feel that now you are best of yours. Make feel me proud, then I will make my team, my family proud, and spread the joyness, happiness, belief, whatever the things, appreciation, love, all those things.
Absolutely.
Thank you, ma'am.
Absolutely. Most welcome. Absolutely. You're very right. You know, when we do this mirror work, initially it will look like a facade. Initially, it will be uncomfortable. Toastmaster Bala just said when he looked at the mirror or looked into the phone, that image did not say, I love you. Did anybody else also feel uncomfortable when they saw themselves? Yes, Abhishek.
I mean, not every day you treat yourself with so much of with
You've
so
got
much
mute.
kindness. Yeah.
True, we don't do that, right? But every time you hop on the bus or every time you go to the office, you want your colleague to treat you nicely. You want your friend to speak kindly to you, right? Every day you want your family members to have love for you. Let's begin this love from within. Let's teach people how to love us by loving ourselves first. And just loving doesn't mean, oh, I love myself, and you keep holding and hugging. Though I've been told that it's a very good therapeutic way to do that. But just appreciate and accept yourself for how you are, and just appreciate yourself every single morning. I tell my boys to do it, they start laughing. Because when I started doing it, it didn't feel real. But when I did that over and over again and over and over again, I stopped looking at these white hair that I have to dye. I started telling myself, hi, good morning, Smita, love you. I started doing that. It just brings a smile on your face. Come what may, a smile on your face. And believe me, when you change your physiology, you will change your psychology. This is not just said by me, but psychologists over the world, and especially so much by Tony Robbins. You have to do that. You have to try it. So positive words, appreciation, mirror work, and 1 month from now, we will gather here in our Toastmasters meeting and we will check with ourselves how many of us have looked at ourselves in the mirror and said, hi, sweetheart, how do you do? I love you. I love you so much. Let's do that, all of us. Do I have a thumbs up for it? Do I have a thumbs up? Oh, I do. Wonderful. Great. So with that, I'd like to wrap up this session of embodying connection with your own self by bringing in lots of love and a reflection of who you are, bringing in a lot of awareness about your own self, and especially in terms of acceptance and love towards your own self. So thank you so much. Back to my dear President, Toastmaster Archita, to take the session forward.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, madam, for taking such a wonderful session, an eye-opening session for all of us. And I think you all can see a poll on your screen for the best table topic speakers. Please vote for the best table topic speakers. We have 10 people present here who can vote. 6 more left. Please do that. Toastmaster Deepak Negi, you can't see the polls? Tech Master, I think we are done with the polls. You can close. Now you can see the best auxiliary role player. They are Toastmaster Dev and grammarian Toastmaster Akshat. I think we have maximum votes. Tech Master, you can change the polls. Yeah. For best role players, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Smita, Table Topic Master, Toastmaster Deepak, and General Evaluator, Toastmaster Archita. We have 7 votes out of 10, 3 more people left. I think we have again maximum votes. Tech Master, you can close the polls, and you can share the answers and result in the chat box. I will prepare the certificates. In the meantime, I would like to talk to our guests before closing the session and announcing the winners. So first of all, guest Abhishek Bharti. What is the feedback for the whole session today?
The feedback is amazing. It has been really great to join in this session. I saw a link in happening now, and I thought I would be a little late, but I guess I joined on time and enjoyed the table topics. Enjoyed the evaluation by Toastmaster Jatin. It was exceptional. And I would like to join in other days as well. And as I also texted the general evaluator for today, that if I can get a speech slot, it would be absolutely amazing.
Okay, I will connect with you after the meeting. And thank you so much for joining us and staying till the end. With this, I would like to move forward to guest Pallavi. Guest Pallavi, do you have any feedback for today's meeting?
Yes, just awesome. This meeting is indispensable. Nobody can escape from it. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, guest Pallavi, for staying us till the end of the meeting. And do join us in future meetings as well. And if you have any queries regarding Toastmasters or anything, you can connect with Toastmaster Nikhil Yadav. I'll share his contact. He is the vice president membership of our club. So all the things he take care of. So now would like to move forward with Toastmaster Bala. Do you have any feedback?
I have very positive feedback. It was a wonderful meeting. As usual, I have attended this meeting of Toastmasters Club of Lucknow before as well, and today also it was a well-run meeting. Great speeches, great evaluation, great table topics. Everything went really well. I do not know what should I say as a point of improvement right now because all the things were perfect. Indeed, I also would like to join these meetings whenever it's possible in the future when I do not have any personal or professional commitments. With that, I hand it over back to you, General Evaluator Madam.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bala, for joining us and staying till the end. And yes, today's meeting was indeed and very good, like good meeting, I can say. And with this, I would like to talk to Toastmaster Kumar. Uh, Toastmaster Kumar, would you like to give any feedback or would you like to say something? Hi, Toastmaster Kumar, am I audible to you?
He may not be well. He actually had an accident. Probably he's on the bed, I believe.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And
Toastmaster Kumar?
he's not, he is DTM Kumar, by the way.
Okay. DTM Kumar Tarajan. Please like take care of yourself and get well soon, I must say. And with this, I would like to announce the winners now. Just give me a second. Till then, Toastmaster Jatin, would you like to give any feedback?
I already took too much time in giving feedback today. No more feedback today.
You have given feedback to only Toastmaster Nikhil. Do you have any feedback for the whole session today?
Well, we just need to start on time and manage our time better. That's all we need to do. Otherwise, spreading love is what always Toastmasters Club of Lucknow does, and especially today, it's doing wonderfully well. Every time Club Mom is here, the children are happy.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Jatin, for giving this little feedback, which is, yeah, obviously important. And we are already running out of time. So I just quickly share my screen and announce the winners. Give me a second. Give me a thumbs up when you can see the screen. So is it visible to all of you? Okay. So the best evaluator for today is Toastmaster Jatin, as we have only one evaluator, but disqualified. Then the best prepared speaker, Toastmaster Nikhil, and the speech was great. And the best table topic speaker for today's meeting is Toastmaster Manvi. Congratulations, Toastmaster Manvi. The best Eagle Eye role player, it's a tie between Toastmaster Akshad and Toastmaster Dev. So congratulations to both of you. And for the best Lionheart role player, I got the best role players award. Thank you so much, everyone, for voting for me. And Toastmaster Deepak and Toastmaster Smita both have done a wonderful job with their role. And with this, I would like to congratulate all the participants and speakers and would like to end the meeting officially. And Toastmaster Manvi, please stop the recording.